All right, so I hope you're doing well today. I want to first let you know that I am not coming to you as a know-it-all. I'm not coming to you as a guru. I'm coming to you as someone who's been in this business now for 8 years. And for that time period, I've been able to understand some things about this business that people who have not been in it as long may not understand. So I want to share that with you today. And then you can make your own decisions. You can look at it and say, hey, this is how I see it. This is the direction that I'm going to go based off of my viewpoint. And I get that because I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I am right. I've been wrong on a lot of things, but I just want to give you this heads up because I think that this definitely could help you and your freight brokerage business. I believe as freight brokers, we are now at a crossroads, right? And you have a decision to make. You can choose to go left, you can choose to go right. There are going to be some serious consequences for the direction you choose. I'm sure if you are in your 40s, maybe even in your 30s, you remember a company called Kodak. Kodak was a major company. When you're talking about pictures, cameras, it was all about Kodak. And Kodak had an engineer that created the digital technology back in 1975, this digital camera technology. But Kodak was doing so well that they didn't embrace that technology, right? It was like a disruptive technology coming on scene, but because they had been doing so well, doing what it is that they do, doing that traditional model, they didn't embrace the new technology that was on scene. And now, we don't know anything about Kodak. Our children don't know anything about Kodak cameras, right? But we are in that same position as freight brokers right now, I believe. And you have a traditional model, freight brokers right now that you have set up. And it probably seems like things are going well. You're making money, you're able to service customers, and sometimes we can be fooled into thinking that that's just going to continue to go on and on and on. But we don't want to be the Kodak, right? And that's where I think we are headed right now if we don't embrace technology, the digital technology. Look around you. You can see what's going on if you're paying attention. Technology is not coming. Digital technology is not coming. It is here. It is on scene. You can see that through the different companies that have entered the space, the Ubers of the world, the different digital freight brokerages that have come on scene in the last 5-6 years, okay? So you can take a look at that technology and understand that anytime you have a disruptive technology that comes on scene, then there's a very real possibility that that is going to be the direction of the new world of freight brokering, the new world trucking, right? And I think that you have some time. You can still do what it is that you're doing right now. You are probably still going to make money for a period of time. But the question is, how long do you have? How long do you have to continue to just have a traditional freight brokerage? I don't know how long that's going to be. But I do know that as customers and the different things that they do evolve, what they are going to want, because they are exposed to a different innovative technology right now, they are going to ask more of providers. You have to be faster, you have to be more precise, you have to be more efficient as a brokerage. You need to be able to quote loads very quickly. You need to be able to give LTL rates based on being able to go to LTL carriers, right? You need to have a technology in place. Not saying that you have to go in and change your entire system, because no, that's not at all what I'm saying. But I believe as traditional freight brokers, in order to stay competitive, you are going to need to implement digital technology features within your business. And the longer you put that off, the longer you keep doing what's comfortable, right? Because that's the same thing Kodak was doing. They were doing what was comfortable, what they had been doing for a long time and making very good money, being the leader of the industry. If we keep doing that as brokers, as small brokerages, traditional freight brokers, we could end up finding ourselves where Kodak is right now, right? We could be unknown in a few years, okay? So I believe that it's very, very necessary right now to take a look at your model. Take a look at your traditional freight brokerage model and look to see where you can add different technology features to a traditional freight brokerage. Again, I'm not saying revamp your entire business, but there are some features, there are some things that you can add to your business. You can get updated TMS systems. You can get different features within your load boards. You can have tracking systems that allow for you to track loads and give, up to date. You can basically give a shipper a status of where the truck is without having to call the truck, right? You can give rates in a matter of you not even being at the computer. You have AI features within TMS systems now where you don't even have to be sitting at your computer. You can be off at the grocery store somewhere, and this particular AI feature can go within emails and recognize keywords like rate quotes and go and pull that email out and start to go ahead and give that shipper a quote, and you not even be involved. That is the type of features you are going to have to look to add, I believe, at some point to compete, to stay competitive, to continue to win in this business, right? Because if you take a look just at your Walmart, when you go into Walmart right now, you remember there was a time where you would see people that were checking you out, right? You don't see that as much anymore, right? You might still see a few people in there checking out, but not nearly as many people as it was. You can go into Walmart now and you check yourself out. So we have to, I believe, add some of those same technology, innovative features to our own business, right? Because here is what we have to understand. Who takes advantage of the service that you provide? Who's able to look at that service that you're providing to them and see the value in it? It is your customer. And the better you are at providing that service, right? The better your technology is, the better company you will be. The more market share you will command. This is not a time to rest on your laurels. Rest on what it is that you've been able to accomplish. Some of us get complacent and get satisfied because we have a customer base. But trust me when I tell you this, your customers, the ones that you think love you so much, that really enjoy the service that you provide, they will leave you. The only reason why they haven't left you yet is because they haven't found a better service. But when a customer finds something better, they go in that direction. That's just how that goes. So you have to be on point. You have to be providing a service that your customer can appreciate, that they can see value in and keep using over and over and over again. And the way to do that, at least one way to do that, is to keep getting better. Keep improving your service. We should always look for ways to keep satisfying our customers. And to those new freight brokers that are just getting started, I am not telling you to go out and make these changes in your business tomorrow. No, you should start to get your feet underneath you, start to establish yourself, establish your customer base first, start making some money, and then you can look to make some updates. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I certainly hope this information has been helpful. If you want to learn more about the freight broker business, I'll leave a free link in the description. It's my 5-video series and it's titled How the Load Movement Process Works. Gives you a chance to come into the office with me and watch me on video as I move loads, talk to shippers and carriers to give you a better understanding of how the business works before you come into it. And then if you're interested in learning more about how you go out and use load boards to source rates, to go out and find carriers, and of course, to post your loads on, I'll leave you a free video right here. So until the next time, I wish you the very best in your life and business. See you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.